Hi there. Let's try this again. I could not get my words out the last time. Trying to record this just a moment ago, and I got the months wrong. Um, Kept repeating. It just wasn't working. Had to take a beat, start the camera again. Hi, welcome in. This is your May monthly general collective reading, starting this on May 1st, which is when we have a full moon in Scorpio. Spirit has been guiding me more and more lately to just, instead of doing a full month of astrology, they're only showing me key points. The last few months, I was only given key points to focus on and to read on. This month is going to be the two full moons. We have a full moon in Scorpio today on the 1st. Then we have a full moon in Sagittarius on the 31st. So it is a 31-day portal, manifestation portal, where you can just rewrite whatever you want to create, speak it into existence every day this month, whether you write it down and putting the date on it, so and make sure you don't skip a day, whether you're journaling, whether you're speaking it out loud, writing on your bathroom mirror, whatever you're doing, just making sure that it's done consistently this month. I woke up feeling this beautiful shift in the energy where things didn't seem to be flowing. Now it feels like, the dam has broken, and it's not a gushing of energy. It's so beautiful and it's so graceful and gentle, but it's not subtle. It's very palpable, but it's not an energy that's gonna like overrun us. It doesn't feel like that. So let's take a look here at me. Change my page here at the month and see where we're at for the collective. I do feel that relationships will be transforming this month. Things that we've already been given a glimpse of what's meant to stay and or who's meant to stay and who's meant to not travel with us. But it doesn't mean there are, this month you move through it with any kind of animosity or resentment. Something gets cleared up here as well. Wow, look at that. Just flipped right in. Look at that. I love this so much. Hearing messages from spirit. Psychic awareness is very heightened right now, especially with the Scorpio full moon. Scorpio really gets into the depths, and it's very, it is a very, I don't want to say psychic, but for lack of a better word, things are, you're hearing spirit more. Really being challenged. I don't know where Mercury is right now, but I'm really being challenged with my words today. You're soaring into joy and renewing your life. So I want to say also this month is a beautiful time that every day throw something out. Get rid of something that's in your home. Whether it's just trash. Would you bury it already? I don't know if you can hear that, but Luna is just like pushing around the litter in her box. Yeah, so every day this month, just get rid of something, whatever it is. Something in your fridge, an outdated food in your cupboard, an old something or other that you've been holding on to, and just now you can finally realize that it doesn't hold that emotional charge where you have to hold on to it. You're afraid to let go of it. You lighten your, when you do that, you get lighter. You feel more open and receptive to the joys that are coming in, the blessings that are coming in. This energy does feel really good. We've got following your bliss on the bottom of the deck here. My soul sings with joy, and here we've got soaring into joy. So this is just a really beautiful, lighthearted uplifting energy this month, it feels like. I just sitting here now, like I said, I don't know the rest of the astrology. I'm just being asked to focus on right now. I don't know if there's anything else that Spirit's going to bring through, but right now for the month, I know I'm meant to focus on the portal that's open, the 31-day portal, between these full moons. So did I say, I don't know if I said that, so a blue moon is where we have 2 full moons in a month cycle, right? This is very different because the last time we had a Scorpio full moon and a Sagittarius full moon was in 1988. So if you were around then, I know some of you have not been around as long as I have, but if you were around then, what was birthed in that year? For me, and it doesn't matter what month, it was the year where we had this very, very rare and significant Scorpio and Sagittarius full moon, blue moon, once in a lifetime blue moon. So for me, it was, I conceived my daughter in August of 1988, and she was born in June of 89. So I know the math doesn't work out, but that's the truth. And so yeah, beautiful things birthed for me in a sense, well, yeah, I met her father, got pregnant, just incredible things for me. So look back, and if you weren't around, maybe look back to what was going on in your parents' lives back then. I don't know, maybe that has something, maybe some sort of significant for some of you, but maybe not. So yes, so we have a blue moon month, but it is a very rare once in a lifetime blue moon, because typically the blue moon is the same sign, right? This is this, not always, but this particular pattern with Scorpio and Sagittarius, I know I'm all over the place all of a sudden, right? I just feel like I'm bouncing back and forth. That's how it feels like to me. So let's let some of that dust settle, right? From April, it was a pretty intense month. But anyway, the last time Scorpio and Sagittarius full moons were in the same month was in 1988. That's what I'm getting at, folks. I know I was long-winded. I don't know what you're hearing on your end, but on my end, I feel like I'm just like bouncing like a ping pong all over the place, or the video game. What was it? Oh my gosh. What is that called? Pinball. That's the second time that's come up for me in the last week. Okay. All right. So that's very important to note that it's going to be key to stay grounded, because this energy is going to feel very uplifting and could be a little flighty, right? So make sure you're grounded, especially if you're also doing the decluttering in the home. It's a great time to spring clean, at this time, especially with the Beltane energy for May 1st. It's a new beginning, so it's, taking a broom and sweeping everything out the door. So yeah, it could be very, very easy to become untethered. I'm seeing that now. All right, let's get going here. I know, long intro here, long conversation. Let's get going. We have Temperance. Oh boy, have we ever been in a healing cycle? For me, Spirit, for the collective, for those who will find this video, what do we need to know for May? Yeah, it may be all over the place. Energetically, I know we had some geostorms yesterday, so this full moon is coming in with a bang. It's not going to be quiet at all. But look at the difference here. We've got, light and day here. Light and day. See, I don't know where Mercury is, but I'm pointing the finger there. Night and day, we've got, things could shift very quickly and very suddenly. We do have Uranus that had just moved into Gemini, so this could be something about some kind of a communication happening unexpectedly. Blessings with the sun here coming in unexpectedly this month. Connections, joy, love, jobs, whatever, it's going to be different for everyone. Look at that, another major arcana, Chariot, yeah, coming in very quickly. But I want to say collectively, our energy, our frequencies individually have, yes, I want to say it that way. Our individual frequencies collectively have, feel like they've been, like the gate is open and now the horses are off, it's like the Kentucky Derby that's this weekend. I love watching, but it's like as soon as that gate opens, it's like full on moving. There's no going back. There never really is, but we do dip back and clean some things up. But right now it's like we're ahead of the game. We're cleaning up before we have to go back. That makes sense. I love that. So, yeah, another major arcana. We're entering a new portal. This is a very important manifestation portal. 31 days of it. Make the most of it, guys. Make the most of it. If you don't follow Alex Myles, Myles, she is an astrologer on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know what other socials she's on. Check her out. Check out her post about the full moon in Scorpio today. Check out, it also touches on the 31 days of manifestation. She's got some rituals. She's got some suggestions for making the most of this. So check that out. Ooh. Oh, well, hang on here. Oh, well, where's that coming from? 5 of Cups. Not taking all of that. Let's see. Let's get everything in order here. 5 of Cups. Ooh. Let's see where that disappointment is coming in from. Why is that here? Do we get to go back and... Oh, see, that just goes right against what you just said a moment ago. Okay. Okay. All right. We got some that turned. We've got the 2 of Cups that flew out here. Disappointing relationships, disappointing connections. Many of us may have to turn our back on, not necessarily turning our back on connections, but turning our back on allowing the old dynamic of, like, the old version of us to be present in these dynamics, these connections again. Yes, do you see those goosebumps? I just got chills. Just saw an orb. I see that's the smoke from my incense, but I just saw an orb go by as well. We've got Justice. So I love that here. So whether you're a Gemini or not, Uranus did just move into Gemini. So when the Gemini, by the time you see this, the Gemini monthly messages has been uploaded to my channel. Go take a look at that. That might have something very important for you for the month of May, because it was about a connection that the Gemini person realized was out of balance. There was words spoken, there was an argument, or not really an argument, there was the Gemini standing in their power, their new power, their new power. I mean, that's power, being able to balance these energies, right? And toward the end of that reading, there was something about maybe a conversation being had, and the scales getting balanced again. But here's the thing. I feel like it's going to be up to whoever is on the receiving end of that message. Is It's up to them whether or not this connection or this friendship or relationship gets renewed versus just dissolves. Okay, so I'm really picking up a very similar energy, totally different cards that I've used, cleared my desk, everything. So um, if this is going to resonate for you in that scenario of um, where there were disappointments in other connections, things do get balanced out here. You see through lies, you see through illusions, you get to see someone um, for their truth. Their true colors have shown through. But the greatest thing is you see yourself. You see yourself more clearly. You see how that connection or that situation was holding you back. There is no more holding you back now. You're moving toward connections, partnerships, um, romantic, friendship, work-wise, other, you name it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just a connection that sees you now, that hears you, and really moving away from, it's like this healing has occurred within you. For this dynamic, doesn't matter what's going on the other side, because in the Gemini reading, it's like it felt like that other person just was not willing to budge, because they were so steeped in the version of themselves that they've always been, that was their security. And that's okay. That's totally okay. But for you, for whoever this is resonating with, will resonate with that Gemini zodiac main message reading. Things, it's like your energy finally, you find some sort of a equilibrium. Your feet are firmly on the ground. You're embodying your sovereignty. Things do, they may feel, this energy starting the month with this full moon may feel a little chaotic, a little out of the gate-ish, kind of thing. Make sure you are resting. Make sure you are taking time to nurture yourself, for sure. Things balance out. I feel like I can say by the end of the month, even though I don't have all the cards, and I got one in my hand here that I haven't looked at yet. So we're not done here, but by the middle of the month, you can just, you'll begin to feel where, you know, where your own energy is settling, and you'll be able to notice, and your psychic abilities, definitely more heightened this month, especially right now during this full moon in Scorpio, that you're really seeing things clearly. You see the people who resonate with you on a higher level, and like I said, those are the people that see you eye to eye. Those are the people who there's no confusion, there's clarity. These are the people that are that give you as much as you give back to you as much as you give to them, in the situation. So it's very beautiful. It's very balanced. And there may be a situation that comes up this month where an old situation does come back, maybe with this full moon, but at least some point in time during the month. And it's sad. It's sad if, just for example, if you're resonating with this in that Gemini reading, it's sad that some people just can't see past the end of their nose, and it's okay for them, because that's their journey. But you're on another journey. You're going in a new direction. You're going up, and they're staying with the status quo, because that's where their home is. That's where their safety and security is. So there may be some reminders of, gee, I'll miss having that person or that situation a constant in my life. or maybe you think you missed that situation or that person, and then you reconnect, and it's like, it's either going to be no, or it's going to be, okay, I'm seeing some growth. Is it true? Is it real? Is it above board? Am I receiving the truth of who they are? Am I seeing that for what it is as well? For some of us, it's going to be a hard no. Seven of Swords, lies, deception, manipulation, things being done in the dark, I'm hearing, and behind your back. All right, what's coming in with that? Yeah, I'm going to take that. There's the moon. We've got the moon right in the middle there on the end of the month here. So the Scorpio full moon is going to illuminate those even more, those situations that you're just not aligned with anymore. And but it's going to also show you that which you are aligned with, right? I feel like there's going to be a lot of, with this full moon, is going to be a lot of people coming out of the woodwork, or old situations or memories coming out of the woodwork. That's a great way to put that. I'm not feeling a lot of fear with this, but if something comes back, don't have any, do your best to recognize if there's any fear, like, oh crap, here they come again, that kind of thing. Remember that intensity of their energy is meant to rock you out of balance. I don't know who, I feel like there is a specific few that I'm talking to here, even though this is a collective reading, but I just felt right there, something landed for somebody. It's going to land for somebody. So final card here as we get to the full moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month. Spirit, we'll do another reading for that. We'll get a follow-up. We'll take a look at the new moon this month as well. New moon in Gemini, right? Yeah. No, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, truth, clarity, discernment. It's going to be very important that you follow your truth. You are receiving all of those downloads. You're receiving assistance and communication from your loved ones who've passed on before you, from your guides, from your higher self. This is like you knowing who you are. You're going to know a deeper truth by the end of this cycle, okay? For starters, I want to say I'm being shown the Magician in my mind's eye. You're gonna see just how freaking powerful you are by the end of this cycle. I love that. Let's take a look at this Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So, I mean, the only two, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 9 cards. The Two of Cups right in the middle. Five of Cups and Seven of Swords, the only two undesirables on the table, if you want to look at it that way. But, yeah, the way. But you're seeing it clearly. I also want to say there's something here about speaking your truth, standing in your truth and your power. I mean, look at how powerful she is standing there. But not over powerful. She's not dominating. She's just like, she's grounded. She's flat-footed. She's grounded. She's holding her stance. She's not moving. The only way she's moving is if spirit moves her. Okay? She's following that guidance. And here spirit comes in with the messages, with this I don't know, it kind of looks like a golden eagle. I'm not quite sure what it is, but huge ass bird. But birds are messengers, right? You are here. I want to say you are hearing the messages clearly. Spirit wants you to know. So let's take a look at this Five of Cups. What is this disappointment? I said, it could just be something that just flashes for a final review. And yeah, disappointment, Knight of Wands, moving away from that. But I love this. So this Knight of Wands, typically the Knight of Wands, he's on a horse, he's fired up, and he's getting the hell out of Dodge really quick, or he's going the hell into Dodge really fast. This feels like it's just like, no, just exiting quietly, very peacefully, with those that you can trust, your loyal companions, your loyal people, you know, your peeps, and just, like, I mean, he's happy, he's joyful, he's serene, he's like finally peace, finally peace. It's like this Knight of Wands takes a look up and grabs onto that Ace of Cups and says, okay, now I'm ready. It's like coming out of this boredom and the stagnation. So the movement does get going. There could be, let's take a look at, no, as soon as I picked it up, I felt, nope, that's not, those aren't for us. Yeah, see, you're grabbing the Ace of Cups. There it is. Say no more, Mary Jo, Spirit says. You're grabbing that Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is what fills your joy, what fills your heart with joy, what makes your soul sing, what makes you happy. It's, you know, embracing the joy, letting it take you wherever it's going to take you. Pardon me. Yeah, just, it's like reaching up for that brass ring, you know. You're not letting the past come back in and knock you off kilter. You're firm. So maybe this Five of Cups we could say, and I feel like I said this in either Gemini's reading, I think it was Gemini or Taurus's reading yesterday, that, you know, this could just, it's not a test from the universe. It's the universe saying, just show us, you know. It's not horrible. It's just, it's a moment where you're given the opportunity to do what's right for you instead of worrying about what's right for this other situation, whatever that is, or whatever that's been, whatever the energies have been in April or March, you know. Let's take a look at the Seven of Swords, really seeing through the illusions of relationships you've been in, jobs that you may have been in, seeing why, like if you're decluttering your home, seeing the truth as to why you were holding on to whatever that is you're throwing out, right? You know, what emotional hold did it have over you? And what does it mean? What would it mean for you to release it? You know, and whether that's a physical object, or a person, a friendship, a relationship, a situationship, a job. It's going to be, yeah, look at that. Seeing through the illusions, and really, you're grabbing the brass ring here. So, yeah, all three zodiac readings so far this month have been about filling your cup, doing what's best for you. Sticking to those guns, being dedicated. You know, you don't have to be empowered or like powerful, you have to be empowered. So sticking to your dedication to you, first and foremost, because you've discovered, you've been shown that all the other blessings that are in your life cannot be maintained if you're not filling your cup first. So happiness, joy, wishes, fulfillment. I want to say for many, this could be an old dream resurfacing, especially if we've got, you know, if you had a significant thing happen in 2018, or even 1988, you know, with the full moon synchronicity, but 2018 was when Uranus entered Taurus. So we have just started a new 7-year cycle with Uranus in Gemini now, as y'all know. You've probably read it everywhere, you've heard it here. But this could be an old dream coming back to life, because you've seen like maybe all of how you spoke about it the story you told yourself about it in all these years, it wasn't the whole thing. It wasn't the whole story, right? There's been an up-levelment. I don't know if that's a word, within your consciousness, within your energy field, and it's sparking this remembrance of who you are. And who you are is not judgmental. Who you are sees the bigger picture. You know, it sees it from all angles. It's not one-sided. I don't know where that's coming from, but it needed to be said for someone. So, yeah, you are now like magnetizing that which is in alignment with you this month. And I feel like you're going to be shown it. For some of you, it is going to be a romantic partner. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups. It's going to be your tribe, your monad group, those that are aligned on the same path. Being in alignment, the Hermit. Seven of Cups. Multiple opportunities coming in here for emotional fulfillment. You're going to know. Usually Seven of Cups is confusion. You're going to know. It's like I'm seeing, it's funny, I'm seeing him standing here on these cups. These shells are drums. And he's just about to close his eyes. I don't even, to me, it's what I'm being shown. And so I got to bring it through. He's just about to close his eyes and settle in. And it's like he's going to know how to strike each one in its time. And it's like, his soul is guiding him. Very interesting visual for that Seven of Cups. Never have I received it like that before. But so many opportunities. And why is that coming in? Is because you centered yourself. You've come home to yourself. You've raised your vibration. You've remembered who you are. You've allowed your light to shine out to everyone else. Without needing the validation for it. Grounded, peaceful. The Tower. Let's take a look at that Tower here. There is definitely a shift. Being shown I'm seeing the lightning here and the lightning on this Temperance here. But you're the magician. Even though it's not here on the table, I'm still seeing it. You are the magician. You know how to balance these energies. It's like you are calm within. You don't even see it as chaos, but the outside world is trying to convince you that it's chaos, and you're like, no, I'm just centered. Deep breath, exhale. Calm, centered, walking in your sovereign energy. Allowing whatever is going to happen, and trusting that it's exactly what's meant to happen, and you are right where you need to be. Some of you may be, returning to old spiritual practices. You left them not because they were outdated, but because you needed to raise your vibration for it. And now you're there. Now you can pull them back up. And so maybe that's yoga. Maybe that's getting back into Tai Chi. I've been praying. Many of you don't know I am a Tai Chi instructor, and I haven't done it in years. And I want to get back. I want to get back to it. So it's coming. So this is like that. I don't feel like that Tower is a big deal because you're zen, you're centered, you're in alignment with the universe. You're in alignment with your overflow era. You're in alignment with love, your partner, whoever is coming in to meet you and see you right where you are. But for shits and giggles, we've got to. We can't let that tower have the last word, right? Show me clearly what this tower could possibly mean. I know it's going to be different for everyone, but what is it meant to be? Yeah. Joyful. My cup overfloweth. And here we've got going after love, what matters to you, what you know you deserve, going after your divine inheritance. I feel like this tower could be for some of you, for many of you even, someone coming in and announcing very out of the blue-ish. That's what happens in a blue moon month, right? When we have the 2 full moons, that's what happens. Things come out, just show up. I can't stop the smile off my face. Just show up out of the blue, and they are so surprising and so beautiful. I'm not going to say all of it's beautiful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Even if it's more of the dark side of the tower, chaotic, dramatic, a blow up, even if it's that, it's beautiful because it announces something to you, shows you if there's any more healing to be done, shows you how much you've grown so far, shows you someone's true colors. It shows you where you're not loving on yourself and you're giving to others first. So there is a blessing in disguise, always. We've just got to be open to see it. And this person, this energy here, they're going to put their heart on their sleeve. The situation is going to be like a heart on the sleeve, announcing itself to the world. I do gotta say though, for many of you, this is going to be someone coming in and expressing their true feelings for you, announcing some love, some big love. It's like, I've got all this love and joy and happiness inside me. I can't not let it out because it's just bubbling up inside of me. That's the tower. It's bubbling up inside of me. And I feel when that happens, remember, we are we're still reading the 2 of Cups. I'm clarifying the 2 of Cups with these cards. So this is like this announcement, this profession of love that just comes out of the blue. It's going to open up so many doorways. It's like that the world is our oyster. What are we going to do with it now? You know? And what you're going to do is you're going to trust the universe to guide you every step of the way at whichever speed you're meant to travel, whether it's fast like this or even a little bit slower. I feel like for a lot of us, there's a situation that comes back up. Here's 4 of Wands. For some of you, this is in the Hierophant. For some of you, this is 10 of Cups. Hang on here. Bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. The Star. Yeah, I love this. Lovers. Okay. Because you've held on to a love, to what you truly feel within your heart and soul, you've decided to do, you chose to do that because you know it's true. A world opens up to you. For many, this could be a marriage with someone. It could be twin flame healing, could be twin flame reunion, physical reunion. There's a I can't hold it. My thumb is starting to cramp. There's an opportunity to heal something, to be more in touch with it spiritually. I like that. To be more in touch with something spiritually. There definitely could be twin flame union here if you're resonating with that. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? King of Swords, just real quick. By the end of the month, the full moon of Sagittarius, remember that's the one, is going to be, you're gonna be choosing. You're very clear on the choices you make for your life right now. you choosing from the heart space and not the head space. For many, this is choosing a divine partner, saying yes to a situation that may be coming in fast for the first time, or returning fast for another chapter to begin. So you're very clear of where your heart sits, and that's Ten of Cups, that's Ace of Cups, or Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I got the cards still on the bottom of the deck that I just showed you, but now it's the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, the first card. So I love that. I love that so much for all of us, for those who have been, I just saw, you know, for those on the twin journey, oh my gosh, there's union. You know, it's funny. I want to almost say like the unions are going to be happening behind the scenes. They're gonna happen in a big way for those that it's happening for, but it may go missed by others for whatever reason. So I don't know. Put a pin in that. We'll have to read on the divine counterparts. I do have forgiveness coming out. This is a full moon card for sure. You know, I want to say, you know, forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It's not for the situation. It's for you and only you. It's interesting. I've said it before. I look at my mural, and I've just repainted my mountain range, and here's a mountain range. You have overcome so many obstacles in your life up to this point on this journey. Forgive yourself for not knowing any better back then what you know now. You weren't meant to, right? We weren't. We were meant to go through the challenges. We were meant to see our own patterns and heal them and choose ourselves, right? Take the lead, the moon's wisdom. You know, I want to say just go out tonight and sit under the full moon. Ask it what it wants to say to you. You know, maybe ask it for your next steps, and then go to bed and allow that magic to work while you're sleeping. And you're going to be told, you're going to be shown, or you know, you'll hear your next step. That's going to put you in a very, like I said, you're sovereign. You're in the lead of your life now, and you know it. I'm surprised that the Magician didn't come out. All right, I will want to, stepping into strength. Yang moon, masculine energy. I was picking this up the other day. What was I doing? Was it in the full moon video I did? Just yesterday. I was picking up a resurgence of divine masculine energy in all of us. Like, we've been taking back our power, and now we're standing in it. And I like that. So one last thing, I know my videos tend to be on the long side. Let's see, I just want to see what could possibly be hiding or holding up the Magician. Because it keeps being the Magician from this deck too. It's a woman with her hands down, energy pouring from her into earth. I just want to know why it's flashing in my mind, and where. Oh, look at that! The last card, Magician. So there's nothing. Oh, there it is. Okay, so for many of you, this, you know, you are about to manifest financially big time. I don't want to say anything is holding you back other than your own belief in yourself, your own trust in yourself. I feel like you actually do trust the universe. Typically, I would say maybe not. You know, maybe you weren't. But now, I feel like you do, and you realize that who you don't trust is yourself. You don't trust yourself to receive it and to maybe handle the money in a new frequency. But you've been given all the tools, you've been given all the lessons, you've been given all the tests, and you keep passing them because you've moved forward, right? You've graduated. You know, you're no longer the apprentice. Now you are the magician, and get out of your own way. Get out of this mindset that manifesting is a struggle, that earning money is a struggle. Maybe this is a great opportunity for you during this manifestation portal to do, like I said, go look at Alex Miles' post about this moon, because she does give some candle rituals. She gives prompts. This very she gives you some tips on how to use this manifestation month to your best ability, and that's going to be key this month for all of us. But especially if you've you're in this new energy, this new vibration, but there's still this, but can I do it, or do I deserve it, or am I going to fuck up again? You've got to trust more in yourself. Like I said, you trust the universe. You just got to believe in yourself and trust yourself more through this cycle. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me, and I love the feel of this month's energy. We'll take a look at the counterparts next week. I'm sure I'm getting out slowly getting out the May readings. They'll come out when they come out. I got 3 out already, but yeah, I love this. And if it's hitting you and you're wondering what this all means for you personally, and you would like a personal reading, just email me or private message me or comment on this video, and we'll connect, and we'll get you a private reading done so we can see how this month and how you can best utilize these energies for manifestation to your highest and best good. Okay, I love you. I appreciate you being here. We'll see you next time. Take care.